What's up, everybody? So, I got an update on the knee thing. Kind of. So, we aren't sure if it's a tear. I went in to get it checked out today. We're not 100% sure if it's a tear or if it's just a sprain because we didn't check to see if it's like a tear or whatever. But, my little buddy. Hi, Blue. She's sleeping on my bed now. She's mad at me. Anyways, so the guy kind of just checked, like he rotated my leg around a little bit, and I'd tell him like where kind of hurt, like what areas or whatever. And we aren't sure if it's a tear or not. So he said that the areas where I was feeling some sort of pain and kind of like how my knee was with like tension in some spots makes sense for meniscus tear. Makes sense of where it is. And he said if it's not a tear, it could just be that I irritated it since there was already a tear there. But so it's not that bad. I can kind of walk a little bit. Still can't really go up and down stairs too well, which is kind of obvious. But I can walk a little bit better, so it is getting better, a lot faster than I thought it was going to. And yeah, so I have physical therapy. That's what I'm going to be doing. So we're still doing that now, but it shouldn't take too long. And if it's nothing bad, like it's not like a big deal and it's not a bad injury, I should be able to go ice fishing a little bit. I hope, anyways, because there's also some river fishing I want to try and do where you need to be in waders and you have to walk in the water. So I'm hoping I'm able to do that. But we'll see. But I think at the rate that it's going, I should for sure be able to go and fish other places that are open water, like that river that I fish, where a lot of fish end up being snagged, but that's just because there's so many in there. I know other people that fish there, and one of the people I talked to that fishes there told him how I just kept snagging a ton of them. I sent him a video. I had a worm sitting on the bottom, and I watched my line start to take off. I set the hook, and there were 2 bullheads on the hook. One single hook, and they were both snagged on the tail, but I pulled up 2, just both hanging there, just flopping around on the hook. And the hook was through both of their tails. I've never seen that before. Okay, so I'm sitting here with a worm on the bottom. There's a school of bullheads there. My line just moved. I got 2 bullheads somehow snagged in the tail, even though my line should have taken off. But I got 2. What? But I should definitely be able to do that. I hope. Hopefully be able to do that. But yeah. So I don't think it's too bad. I think if it's a tear, it's really small. But yeah. So what is it's a group chat on Snapchat. I thought it said somebody made a new account. I was like, huh? But anyways, yeah, just letting you guys know. And have a little sneak peek real quick for a video that I'm going to do this summer. These scare me. I'm sure anybody on these that watches big, like anybody who's a bass fisherman watching this right now has watched the videos, world's largest worm, and it's like a 12-inch worm. Well, I think I have it here. There is a company called Bruiser Baits. This is the worm right here. This is a 17.5-inch worm. I can't even fit it all the way in the camera. It is about as long as my forearm. Like, I'm trying to get like a good length. It's 17.5 inches. That's starting from the tip of my finger. That's not stretching the bait. That's just like having it be straight. And it's actually kind of bent. That was actually kind of bent. So hold on. Like, I mean, that's a big worm. And this isn't the biggest one. This is the 17.5 inch, 17.5. I'm for sure making a video of this. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get a bite on this thing, but we're going to try. But if I'm going to set a goal for a certain amount of likes, depending on how many subscribers I have. If you're watching this and you want to subscribe, please subscribe. It would mean a lot. If you aren't watching it, okay. If you're watching this and you want to subscribe, please subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. It would be really cool. But yeah. This is the 17.5 inch worm, which I'm pretty sure none of you or very few of you have seen a worm this big. Maybe all of you have, I don't know. But this is an 18.5 inch worm. Almost 19 inches long. Only thing that kind of sucks about them is the fact that the package they come in isn't long enough, so they have to be bent like that. And so all the tails are kind of bent. But look, we're going to start at the tip of my finger and go down. That is almost to the end. That's like maybe 6-7 inches off of the base of my arm, starting at my fingertip. That's a huge worm. Am I gonna catch anything on this? No, probably not. But anyways, what I was saying is I'm gonna set a certain goal based on how many subscribers I have. If I have like probably 400 by the time, I'm hoping to hit 1,000 this year. That is my goal. I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. We're at like 359, I think, right now. So again, if you're watching this, please subscribe. But if we reach the amount of likes that I get on the video when I make this, I will go out and I will fish with this almost 19-inch worm. I saw some dude. I've looked all over. Nobody uses these. I've looked over the internet a ton, and I have found one video of a guy who fished with them, and he was throwing it on a shaky head hook like this big. Like he was throwing a giant shaky head, and he caught like a 1-pounder on this thing. And then he broke off a giant, and he was bed fishing them. And I can't even find reviews on these baits. Like there's literally nobody using these things. But if you read the description of them, it says that this bait is best rigged weightless and worked on the top because it's called the whiplash snake. That's what this bait is, the whiplash. It is made to imitate a giant snake or a lizard, or I should say like a giant lizard or small snake slithering around on the top of the water, and it's supposed to like slither across the surface. I don't know if anybody here like watching this is in Minnesota, or if anybody would have thought, but no fish here in Minnesota are gonna go up to the surface to hit a 19-inch bait, because the fish here aren't stupid like they are down south. Go down to Florida, which is basically where this thing is made for. Go down to Alabama, Florida, Georgia, throw one of these, you'll catch fish, because the fish down there don't have brains. They eat everything. I saw a dude frog fishing, and it was a YouTube short down in Florida, and he's like, I'm out here frog fishing, and he's got a spinning rod with a frog on it. He's like, there's this peacock on bed right here, and I can't get it, I don't have any bed fishing stuff. All he has is his frog. He reels the frog up to the tip of his rod and just sticks the rod down in the water and starts doing this, and the fish ate it. You won't see that here. Even if we had peacock bass here, they would not do that because they aren't dumb like they are down south. I haven't personally fished down south. I've never caught a bass out of Minnesota. But based off of how people fish, if you guys watch YouTuber Logan Anderson, this guy, when he reels in his crankbaits and spinnerbaits, He throws them out, and he's sitting there like this. You want to know how fast I have to reel a crankbait or spinnerbait to get them to bite it? I need to slow roll it. I literally, crankbaits, I roll like this fast. Spinnerbaits, I roll about this speed or even slower like this. This is how fast I reel a chatterbait on a 6. What is my reel? Like a 6.2-1, I think. It's the Shimano Scorpion 151. It's not an HD. It's the slowest speed they make. I still reel it like this. I still slow roll it. That's the only way I can get bites. This guy, if he throws a chatterbait like this with like a 7-speed reel, and he catches them, because they're extremely aggressive. They don't like that here. But I have I have quite a few challenges I'm gonna try. Like here, I'll show you some more stuff. My uncle sent me this, just to not make the video as boring. So, but my uncle sent me some lures for Christmas. He tried to find the weirdest lures he could find. I'm pretty sure this is an ice fishing lure. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to catch a fish with this. I can't do it ice fishing. I don't have the right rod and stuff for it. So I'm going to try and catch a bass in open water on this. That's my goal, is I got to try and catch a bass on every lure. Like, that's a Northland Tackle airplane jig. And then this shouldn't be too hard. I think, what is this, like 7 inches? I don't know. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. I was way off, but that shouldn't be hard. I caught fish out of a pond on a 7-inch glide bait. Only problem is this thing dives 4 to 14 feet. That's gonna be fun in a pond. But yeah, or like I have right here, this thing. This was $20 for a 4-pack of these. This is the dumbest bait I own. Dice. Like, apparently these are like one of the best bass baits in the world. How? I don't know. Fish or don't. But yeah, so I got some fun videos coming up this summer, like a lot of them. So just stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll make those. But yeah, that's it for this. Just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and give you a little sneak peek of some of the things that I'm going to be fishing with this year. This is going to be fun. See you guys later. Get my hand all the way down there.